You're about to launch your next big project. Your team is ready, you're motivated, but if you don't have one thing in place, this project will end in chaos, missed deadlines, and you micromanaging every single detail. I've seen this happen over and over. Talented teams, clear goals, and a complete disaster because they didn't set up the right structure before they started. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how to structure and track projects so you can create visibility, accountability, and momentum without micromanaging. By the end of this video, you'll know what to clarify before you start, how to track execution, and how to keep your team moving forward without constant follow-up. Let's get to it.
I can't vibe within it, 'cause I think a mile a minute, and I can't stop imagining what a life we could be having.
Let's talk about what poor project tracking actually looks and feels like. It feels like micromanaging from a leader's perspective. Unless you know what projects are being worked on and you have true visibility where they are, it's always, did I forget something? And asking your team where things are at. And then you're checking on it and it feels like micromanaging versus a clear track where everything is happening, full visibility and transparency, and everything is being moved forward without anyone having to check on it. What tension gets created when team members lack visibility or clarity? Tension looks like micromanagement. There has to be visibility so everyone can see what's going on in the project, clarity of expectations, and clarity of what's happening. That provides good communication. There's not a panic on either side of what's being done. What signs tell you a business has outgrown informal communication? Informal communication exists when there's one or two people and they can have a conversation back and forth, or when a business owner is doing everything themselves. You grow a business, you have to create systems. And sometimes we create systems and processes, but don't have communication channels above those. How does everyone see that the processes are clearly being carried out so that there are no questions or panic? This is what great software is for. We use ClickUp. There's a lot of great other things. It's what our HubSpot, our CRM is for. That everyone can see exactly where someone is on a sales cycle, on a client cycle, on a platform that we're building. Everyone can see at every time. So there doesn't have to be messages going back and forth. Where is this at? Am I supposed to take the ball now? No one has to panic. Hidden stress is at night as a business owner. When you have been reactive all day and then all of a sudden you take a breath and you realize, I didn't ask my team for the information. I don't know what things are being done. You get busy and the things being reactive during the day, and then all of a sudden at night you wonder how a situation was handled. Or a client reaches out and you don't have all the information to answer their question. You have a panic because you don't know where to find the information. There needs to be one source of truth for all of the information, and that is one of the biggest things we're here to help with at Unique Genius. What do leaders often misunderstand about managing projects and teams? Leaders misunderstand that it's about managing the projects and teams instead of leading and managing. There's a big difference between managing and leading. Leading people is two things: being a leader of people and getting the right people in the right seats that have the capacity, and then leading those people to excellence. And then having tight systems and processes to fall back on. That's two things: super tight systems and processes with clear expectation and being a great leader of the right people. What's the difference between tracking work and actually managing execution? Big difference. Tracking work versus being results oriented. We focus on both. How are you tracking what you're doing during the day? So there is visibility during that, and how we can adjust, how we can spend our time most efficiently, or how we've communicated. Time is allocated to results. And the most important thing is the results that you're creating. How are we tracking those? How do we have the expectations on what the final result is and what the progress is on the result? Not just how we're spending our time. We have an end of day report that is the transparency of what did you execute? What are the results that you are creating in the business? How are you communicating and showing those to your clients every single day? What are the results that you're producing on the daily, on the weekly, and on the monthly? You are responsible for that no matter what. I love that people track their time at work as well, because we all need to know that as a business owner. I track my time. You can track the ROI and how you're spending your time. This is how I'm supposed to be spending my time. Am I working in my unique genius? Is everyone in my organization working in their unique genius? How much time are we spending on marketing? Tracking time is not micromanagement for anyone. When we track time as a business owner, then we know where we can reallocate our time to work in our genius or to work in what's most profitable. This is important not only for you as a business owner, but for every member of your team. What role does clarity play in team performance? Clarity is huge. Transparency and clarity. Clarity in instructions, clarity in our goal, clarity on what results we are achieving, making sure everyone is on the same page in that. And then clarity on the roles, clarity on your KPIs, clarity on what you're accountable for. This is so important. The most important thing that people can do is ask clarifying questions so that they understand things before they start. Visionary entrepreneurs are not the best at creating clarity off the bat. I'm guilty of that. So I surround myself with a team that asks clarifying questions. That's where project management begins. We can be motivated and not take things to the finish line because we get distracted and we didn't set clear expectations or deadlines. We can be super motivated and then we didn't have the clarity or expectation or those set deadlines or what results were going to happen when we achieved those results. Why do projects often fail when people are talented or motivated? Projects fail because we weren't unified on one goal. There was not clarity. There was not an expectation. There was not a timeline and a deadline. There was, let's do 10x. What does that mean? What is that number? Where are we crossing the finish line? What is it? Do we all know what it takes to get there? This is what the finish line is. Even though we're all excited, what is the finish line that we're crossing? And what is our part in getting there? What information should be clarified before a project begins? Before a project begins, we need to be unified on what the results are. What results do we agree on? What are the deliverables? A visionary entrepreneur isn't always great at communicating all of those things. And we have to have that clarity and be unified in an alignment before the project begins. How do we agree on the results? How does the person reporting to the visionary entrepreneur get that clarity out of them? That's what we're best at, matching people who can figure out how to get the clarity out of a visionary entrepreneur. That's what an integrator does. And that match is so important. As a visionary business owner, it's so important you have an integrator that can help make your vision come to life and make sure those projects actually get to the finish line with the results that you first desired. What creates momentum versus confusion during execution? We all can be excited to move towards an opportunity, but then there's delusion at the finish line because we didn't agree on the results to begin with. One of the most important things is being unified on what those results are supposed to be. Not just executing, not just moving forward, but all being unified on what that deadline is and what winning looks like. What makes responsibilities feel clear versus vague? Responsibility is vague and unclear. Again, it comes back to, what do the results look like? What does winning look like? And what does winning look like in my position? How do I contribute to the winning? And what are my deadlines and expectations? It has to be in numbers and not emotion-based. So it all comes back to the clarity of each person and roles, KPIs, and what does that winning look like? What checkpoints or milestones keep projects moving forward? Checkpoints and milestones need to be measurable and in numbers. What are the deadlines? What are measurable things here? What dates and results do we have? If it's a big project, we need to break it down. Are there milestones we need to hit along the way, clearly defined with dates and numbers? What makes team members more likely to succeed independently? Team members succeed independently when they have clarity and they are all bought in. This depends on having the right people in the right seats, not just task doers, but people can own the process and people that can own their results. What creates healthy accountability without micromanagement? Healthy accountability versus micromanagement is we own the results together. We are all bought into the vision. We all understand what the results are and we have buy-in, and there's transparency with the team along the way. Micromanagement happens when leadership starts to panic because they don't know what's happening. When there's clear communication and clear visibility about the progress, clear deadlines and expectations, it all comes down to this clarity and communication. What types of check-ins are actually helpful? I think more than check-ins in today's day and age of automation and AI, it's absolute visibility. There doesn't need to be a bunch of check-ins when there's one source of truth and everyone can see it all the time. Then check-ins are meetings that can provide collaboration. But we no longer need meetings where people are giving updates that everyone can see all of the time. What helps people feel ownership over their responsibilities? People have ownership over responsibilities when they have clarity over what's going on. All of those things at Unique Genius are how we operate in Unique Genius. And it's different having a strategic partner versus a virtual assistant. We're not having task doers, which is so frustrating as a business owner. Just having someone completing the tasks. We provide strategic partners who have ownership in the results and they take responsibility for that. That is how you should operate a business. What systems reduce the need for constant follow-up? Follow-up is killing things. In today's day and age, there should never be a need for a follow-up. I should never have to ask, what's happening with this? There should be one source of truth, a dashboard for everything, where everyone can see what's going on all of the time, what's happening in every single situation. In sales, there's automated follow-ups, but there's also a dashboard for personal follow-ups and to see where every deal is at every moment. We know where everyone is at every single stage of the pipeline, in sales, in client experience, in every experience. No matter what project we're creating, everyone can have full transparency of what's going on all of the time. If somebody's out, it doesn't matter because everyone knows the information. Are there project tracking tools or systems you'd recommend? There are so many project management systems out there. We love ClickUp. Most CRMs like HubSpot, which we use, also have great project management systems and visibility in the pipeline. Those are just a few of our favorite. And when you plug them both into Claude, you can get your own systemized update every day. Customize it to your business. It's amazing what AI can do if you just tell it what you want. Here's what I want you to do before your next big project. Before you start, get clarity on 3 things. What are the results that we're all agreeing on? What does winning look like? And what are the deadlines and milestones along the way? Set up one source of truth, a dashboard, a CRM, project management system, somewhere everyone can see where everything is at all time and get your team's buy-in on using it. Make sure your team knows we own the results together, not the tasks, the results. If this was helpful, hit subscribe. We drop new videos weekly on leading teams, building systems, and designing a business that doesn't require you to micromanage. Drop a comment. It's the biggest project management challenge that you're facing right now. Now go build something with clarity. I'll see you in the next one.